a ground ball right side could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Second, going to be a play, and he is out. No. Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jensen. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out. Taylor ties it. Oh, what a finish.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Marco Estrada gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Marco Estrada, his best pitch is a straight changeup. How good is it? It's so good, he'll throw it 3, 4, even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is the straight changeup, and if he adds the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He will lead this one off today.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is to get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Grounded to first. Smoke has it, and they'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Here's Brett Gardner now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, comes in with 6 hits in 39 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. Gardner is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting third.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped up. Smoke is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery, there's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis.
Fans don't miss a chance to see your Toronto Blue Jays in action. Picking up a Blue Jays Flex Pack. 10 and 15 game packages are available with the added benefits of bonus games, seat upgrades, a Blue Jays bobblehead, and advanced access to postseason tickets. Pick up your Flex Pack today. Blue Jays baseball. It's always game time.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Montgomery has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now the 2-0 home. Back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Giancarlo Stanton now in prior meetings with Marco Estrada. He hits at a .364 clip. He's also hit 3 home runs. First delivery to him on the way. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Here's Didi Gregorius. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce on the move, and that retires the side. Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off for Toronto, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Smoke playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Ellsbury. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. First home run of the campaign for him as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Kendry.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Walker. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Fielder, Steve Pierce.
Stepping in for the Jays, Steve Pierce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air, down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He's got it, and there are two down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So striding in, Randall Grichuk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Brandon Drury will bat next. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Brandon Drury.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 33.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, the pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Soft liner to the left side, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Smoke fields it cleanly, and he's safe.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
So stepping in, Brett Gardner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way, and Ellsbury's running. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Pause, and the 0-2. Soft liner towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Line hard down the line in right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Ellsbury at second. Gardner at first. One gone. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Russell Martin now. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
0-1.
Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Tommy Kingley is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
The count's 1-1.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Judge is on his horse. The 0-2 once more. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He singled his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep, but that'll be off the right field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys have full power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
In now, Neil Walker. And there's a base hit on the line. On the second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls, and they get the force for the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up, 2-1 New York. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
He's set and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. Way in front of that fastball. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Walker shading to his right. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a swing by Ellsbury and an easy ground ball out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. In there, now the throw. Not in time, he's in there at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Gardner leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's big Aaron Judge. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit sharply toward the right side. Richard is there. 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 3-1. Adam Warren will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Adam Warren.
Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to center field. Ellsbury's after it. 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
That ball's foul.
Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds, it's 3-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Stanton. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Drilled down the line. Donaldson's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this will land foul. And the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A solo home run here for Neil Walker. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Danny Barnes will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Danny Barnes. Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High pop up. Donaldson has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready once again, Brandon Drury. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Line to the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Standing in now, Greg Bird, as he hits one on a line to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's now 4-1 New York. Digging in, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 0 for 5. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Travis is off at first with 2 away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Brett Gardner lifted the other way down the left field line. Pierce will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. The relay throw on to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez singled homer run in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1, and right into the shift, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's another 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And that's in there for a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Steve Pearce now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Tulowitzki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Rendell Grichuk would be next. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1 left for Toronto, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Behind 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Bullet back up the middle. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they lead it 4-1. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Russell Martin now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 0-1 home to Martin. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Richard aboard here at first with nobody out. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high. The 2-2 fouled away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Well hit to right, but a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. Betances is ready. 1-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped high in the air. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. Ninth inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Gregorius.
And the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. One away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Striding in once again, Brandon Drury. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 33, Ray Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Richard is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. He will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Hit well towards the hole. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke. He's set, and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
Here's Kendrick Morales. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's a .333 hitter. Chapman's ready. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tommy Kingley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are atop the division. The Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. The Minnesota Twins finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-4. As of today, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Twins sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-1. In the standings, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Pirates sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. The Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-2. Heading into the day, the Royals are leading the American League Central Division, and the White Sox are at the bottom of the division. The A's hit 3 long balls as they destroyed the Angels 7-1. As of right now, the A's sit in 2nd place in the American League West, while the Angels are 2nd in the division. The Cleveland Indians completed a short 2-game sweep as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 5-4. At the start of the day, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division, and the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central. The Astros put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-2. In the standings, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Miami Marlins nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Cubs sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. The St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-2. As of right now, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Washington Nationals finished off a 2-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-3. At the start of the day, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Nationals are atop the National League East Division. The Dodgers completed the long 4-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-1. In the standings, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.